Deep in the heart of whispering woods, where the trees stretch up to tickle the clouds and the streams sing sweet songs, lived a very special bear named Wally. Wally wasn't just any bear. He wore a bright yellow firefighter's helmet that gleamed in the sun, and around his neck, a shiny badge that read Wally the Bear, Forest Protector. Wally's job was the most important job in the whole forest, keeping it safe from fire. One sunny morning, Wally was on his morning patrol, sniffing the sweet scent of pine needles and listening to the cheerful chirping of the birds. As he ambled past Blueberry Brook, he heard something knew the sound of happy chatter and laughter, peeking through a thicket of ferns. He saw a group of young campers gathered with their leader, a kind woman named Ranger Rose. They were setting up their tents and getting ready for a fun-filled day in the woods. Wally smiled. He loved seeing people enjoy his beautiful home. Later that afternoon, the campers gathered around a small, crackling campfire. They roasted marshmallows until they were golden brown and gooey, telling silly stories that made everyone giggle. Wally watched from a safe distance, his big bear heart feeling warm and happy. He saw Ranger Rose showing the campers how to keep a bucket of water and a shovel nearby, just in case. Good! Wally rumbled softly to himself. They're being safe. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and purple, the campers started to get sleepy. They yawned big, sleepy yawns and began to head toward their tents for the night. But in their excitement to get to their sleeping bags, they forgot one very important thing. They left the campfire still glowing, with little red embers winking like tiny fireflies in the dark. Wally's nose twitched. He smelled the lingering smoke, and his friendly bear face turned serious. He knew that even a tiny, forgotten spark could be very, very dangerous. A sudden gust of wind could pick it up and carry it to dry leaves or pine needles, and in a flash, a wildfire could start, threatening all the trees, animals, and even the campers themselves. Wally knew he had to do something. But he didn't want to scare the children. He was a friendly bear, after all. So, he had an idea. He carefully and quietly walked toward the edge of the campsite. He didn't roar or growl. Instead, he made a soft woof, woof sound, almost like a friendly dog. A young boy named Leo, who was just about to zip up his tent, heard the sound. What was that? He whispered to his friend, Maya. They both peeked out of their tent. Their eyes grew wide when they saw a big bear wearing a firefighter's helmet. But the bear wasn't scary. He was just standing there, looking right at the smoldering campfire and then back at them with a gentle look in his big brown eyes. He then pointed a big, furry paw toward the fire and then tapped his foot, making another soft woof sound. Leo and Maya looked at each other, and then at the fire. They saw the red embers still glowing. Oh, Maya gasped. We forgot to put out the fire completely. They quickly woke up. Ranger Rose. When she saw Wally, she wasn't scared either. She recognized his shiny badge. Whoa, hello there, Wally, she said with a respectful nod. It seems we have you to thank for a very important reminder. Ranger Rose gathered all the sleepy campers. Look, everyone, she said, pointing to Wally and then to the fire. Our friend Wally is here to teach us a lesson we almost forgot. A campfire is never truly out until it's cold. A little wind is all it takes for these embers to start a big fire. Wally nodded his big head in agreement. He watched as Ranger Rose showed the campers the proper way to extinguish a fire. First, they poured the bucket of water over the embers, listening to the SSSSS sound as the heat disappeared. The fire went out, but they weren't done. Drown it! Ranger Rose said. Then, they used the shovel to stir the ashes and dirt together. Stir it, she instructed. Finally, she had Leo carefully feel the area with the back of his hand. It was cool. Feel it, she said. Drown it, stir it, and feel it. Now the fire is safely out. The campers all looked at Wally with grateful smiles. Thank you, Wally. They cheered quietly, not wanting to wake the whole forest. Wally gave them a big, happy bear wave. He had done his job. The forest was safe, and the children had learned a valuable lesson they would never forget. The next morning, as the campers were packing up to leave, they made a special thank you card for Wally. They drew pictures of him in his helmet and left it by a big oak tree with a small jar of honey, his favorite treat. They promised to always remember his lesson: only you can prevent wildfires. As Wally enjoyed his sweet reward, he watched the campers leave, his heart full. He knew they would now be fire safety ambassadors, sharing what they learned with their friends and families. And Wally, the friendly fire bearer of Whispering Woods, continued his patrol, his yellow helmet shining brightly, forever watching over his beloved forest home. Remember, everyone, just like Wally taught the campers, always make sure your campfire is completely out before you leave. Drown it, stir it, and feel it. A little care goes a long way in keeping our beautiful forests safe for everyone and for all the Wallies out there. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to be fire safe on your next adventure. See you next time.